Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
On first down, it's play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line in this pack putting up positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments, because right now, this quarterback is having his way with them.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Going after, not quite through. Now they get set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Gray. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's good for a first down near the 40.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball in time.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Going again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it on the move, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And looking for a big play here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense adds 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Over the middle and incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Throws it to the right. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Golden Eagles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Penalty makes it 1st and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Still no answer for this offense.
And his running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Only 11 seconds left in the half as they come up here on 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Snags a quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch. Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A running play called on 4th down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Now, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. That before the offense ran out onto the field with this lead, the offensive coordinator and the running back coach said, guys, hold on to the football. We cannot afford to put it on the ground, and that's exactly what they've done. And now your opponent's got a shot to get back into this game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in that zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. This offense cannot be stopped. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And they'll give it to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
Memphis 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive linemen? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. Has the first, still on the move. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Look at a throw on third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Here's the second down play. On the run, it's Gray. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Banks. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles.